play? Bad idea.
You have a better idea?
How'd you guess?
Excuse me, Miss Wilde. I'm glad I found you.
Uh-oh. Is it ever good news when the dean's been trying to track you down?
We need to have a little talk.
About what?
Robert Ford and your future here at LU?
Dude, what the hell are you doing? Dude, I'm sorry. Sorry, I wasn't expecting you home yet. So did you get that camera shop job?
No, somebody else got there first.
You've got to be kidding me.
No, it's a jungle out there. People clawing and scratching each other for the golden opportunity to make minimum wage.
Well, don't worry about it. You'll find something better.
Not tonight. Yeah, I went to every single store in that mall. Do you know how many are hiring?
How many?
2. Some perfume shop and a pastry place called Get This.
Take the cannoli? Oh, dude, I love that place.
Seriously?
What? At least we wouldn't starve to death.
I'd take starvation over slave wages in a place like that any day.
Oh, come on. It could be worse. At least no one's trying to kill you anymore.
All right, this is ridiculous. You have no right to hold a patient in a hospital against his will.
True, but I have responsibility to inform you that if you leave now, you're jeopardizing your recovery.
Well, I appreciate that, but I have other priorities, one of which is extremely time sensitive. And in any event, I feel just fine.
Because you've been on bed rest, following doctor's orders. But your condition is serious, potentially fatal. And if you die of a hemorrhage after walking out of here, your time-sensitive issue isn't going to matter much, is it?
This doesn't add up. I mean, why would Evans testify that Teo would want Danny to be raised by Ross Rayburn?
I don't know, but it backed up what was stated in Teo's will.
The will that Eli Clark faked.
Exactly.
Okay, so Evans is lying about Ross. The question is why?
He and Clark ran out together?
Look, I told you, Destiny, I have a patient waiting.
And I'm still not getting an answer. Were you telling the truth in there?
Come on, Des. What kind of question is that?
A simple one. Just say yes or no.
Nothing's changed, Greg. Our deal is still in force.
What are you talking about? You're dead. You can't show your face back in Landview.
But my brother can. And who's to say he isn't circling your family right now?
Why would I lie?
I'm still not getting an answer, and I'm not going anywhere until I get one.
All rise.
Be seated. Let me begin by saying I've been informed about the violent outburst that happened outside my courtroom just now. You've run out of warnings. Now, to the matter at hand. I've reviewed the new testimony and I've made my decision. This case has taken some unpredictable turns, to say the least. But throughout, one thing has been eminently clear. Both parties petitioning for custody love Danielle Rayburn, and I respect that. It's my job to decide what living arrangement is in the child's best interest, and with that in mind, I'm ruling in favor of Mr. Rayburn.
This is Bill, Your Honor. I don't know how it's in Danielle's best interest not to be living with her father.
Order, Counselor. Get your client under control.
Don't make it worse.
Well, I don't know how it could get any worse. The kid's mother just died of a brain tumor, And what you're doing now is ripping her away from whatever security she has.
My client is understandably disappointed, Your Honor.
Tell him if he keeps this up, he can say goodbye to any chance at a liberal visitation arrangement.
Visitation? Are you telling me I have to get permission to see my own daughter?
The court accepts that Danielle is your biological child, but you didn't make contact with her until very recently. And given that her mother's will stipulates that Danielle be raised by Mr. Rayburn...
What Taya wanted, Your Honor, please. She wanted Danny to be with Todd, and if she said it once to me, she said it many, many times. And that will right there is a fake, and Mr. Rayburn knows it.
I don't know Greg Evans that well, but I can't picture him aiding and abetting Eli Clark.
Well, he's not your standard accomplice, especially with Doc in front of his name. Then again, Clark was supposed to be a good lawyer.
Yeah, well, he had us all fooled. So, you think Evans could be pulling the same con?
Maybe. Or maybe Eli strong-armed him into doing something he didn't want to do.
Look, I don't doubt that you're only following doctors' orders. But doctors have been known to be wrong before, haven't they? I'd like a second opinion, please.
There's no one available at the moment to review your case. But if it's any consolation, Dr. Evans is generally regarded as the best in his field.
It's no consolation, because Dr. Evans is MIA. And if my condition is as critical as he says it is, would it kill him to check in on his patient every once in a while?
I'm sure he'll be checking in very soon.
He's got till the end of the day. If I don't get clearance by then, I'm out of here. And if I drop dead, Dr. Evans will have to answer to that.
Look, I don't know why you would lie. All I know is that what you said in there sounded all wrong.
Well, I said what I had to say. I'm sorry if it isn't what you want to hear.
I can't believe Danny's mom wanted her with Ross.
I know Danny's your friend, and I know you want her to stick around, Des.
This is not about what I want. This is about what Danny's mom wanted. And I just don't...
Hey, is it over? Did the judge make a decision?
No, it's probably about to happen any minute now. And if it is, Danny's going to need her friends. You two should get in there.
What about you?
I have to go check on a patient.
Wait, what patient?
Why does it matter?
I was just wondering if you were going back to Cherryville.
Well, I have several different patients, and they all need my attention. I'll talk to you soon, okay?
Let's go find Danny.
There's something I should maybe tell you first.
Later, okay? I need to know what's going on.
Even if you're not gonna like it.
Why? You think she's gonna have to go back to Tahiti?
I think my brother's right. Danny's gonna need us. Can you stay for a while?
Yeah. My mom's not waiting up or anything. She has plans tonight.
Just do another fine evening.
So far.
So you think it's gonna go downhill?
Well, no, you said you had to talk to me about something, and in my experience, that's usually not good.
Oh, believe me, you got nothing to fear. I just wanted to talk about your son.
James is so happy to have a second chance at going to college. I mean, if you could have seen his face, you would have understood how much it meant to him, and everything you did to make it happen.
Inez, I wasn't really talking about James. I was talking about your other son, one who lost his job.
Am I in some kind of trouble, Dean Mackenzie?
I think that Langston's mother should be here for this. Mayor Lord takes a very personal interest in Langston's college career.
I'm sure she does. And I'm sure she's very proud of you, Langston. Nothing I have to say here is going to change that.
So I'm not in trouble?
Absolutely not. I wanted to let you know that a committee will be reviewing the university's fraternization policy to make sure that what happened to you with Mr. Ford will not happen to another student.
Okay.
Mr. Ford should never have attempted to have taken advantage of you.
Well, I'm sure he didn't think he was doing anything wrong.
Oh, the policy is clear. I am sure he was fully aware of the consequences of his actions. And now our job is to make sure he's not a repeat offender. With this on his record, he will not be teaching again, anywhere. I hope that you and the mayor, of course, can take some comfort in that.
Thanks. Dean Mackenzie?
Yes?
Nothing. Thanks again.
Man, it is really turning into a tough night for the Ford family.
What, you get kicked out of school already?
Oh, funny. No. Nate's the one with the problems.
Nate?
Yeah. Our brother?
What about it?
Well, his car died, and while I was trying to help him get it started again, he was telling me all this stuff about his girlfriend. Things are getting really intense.
Great, just what I need tonight. Teen angst.
Dude, stop. Seriously, it's Star's sister, and she could be sent out of the country for some custody thing. It would really suck for Nate.
Well, as suckage goes, I think me losing this job and possibly this apartment sort of trumps Nate's love life.
Okay, I'm just saying.
Don't say anything, okay? You and me, we've got real problems. Nate's gonna be fine.
I was there the day that Taya signed her will. It was the same day that she said if anything were to happen to Todd that she wanted me to be Danny's legal guardian.
That's right. You hear that? If anything happened to me, Your Honor, not to Ross, to me.
I have made my decision.
That's the wrong decision.
That's enough, Mr. Manning, or I'll have you removed. Is that the last impression you want to give Danielle?
Now, what do you mean, last impression?
I'll give you some time to say your goodbyes. I hereby transfer custody of Danielle Rayburn to Ross Rayburn, effective immediately.